Mr. Baser, what a nice pleasure talking to you.
How are you? Costa Rica is like my new favorite place, by the way. I want you to know that.
Really?
I've been there four times.
Wow.
Very much like Santa Teresa. And what is the place? A friend of mine has two houses there. I'm going to go there. I wanted to go there next week, by the way.
Wow. Just let me know. Let me know.
It's so close. It's Miami.
It's very close. Just let me know. I'll be happy to talk to you some more.
And it's really people are great there. All right. So
Thank you very much, sir.
You tell that to everyone, okay?
I will. I'll broadcast it. Thank you very much. I understand that the story of the making of this film is very interesting. I understand that you were looking for a project to film within the constraints of the pandemic. I would like to know what about this particular story, or other thousands, drew your attention to that.
I was writing a big movie, a big kind of epic movie, and I said to my agent, I said, God, I just want to be around people. I want to work. And let's find something small, contained. And he goes, there's this script that's been sitting on a shelf for 8 years. And I was developing a crime story as well. My story was about if you're on a crime, what would it feel like if you kept having this tension and it didn't stop? And then I read Ambulance, and I'm like, well, this is like my idea. The tension was like my script that I was working on. And so we started redeveloping the script, and it came together very quickly. And it was all about something contained, do it in 38 days, low budget, but I was able to get a lot of LA that was shut down, and we were able to really make it a lot bigger for the money.
I know. It feels sprawling.
Yeah. What'd you say? It's sprawling?
Yeah. That doesn't look small budget to me, but it seems like.
I'm telling you, we shot so fast.
I know.
I don't know if you know anything about shooting. Most movies shoot 20 shots a day. Mm-hmm. We were shooting about 120.
Wow, that's fast-paced.
We're very fast.
Something else that I liked about this is that everybody drove themselves to set. There were no trailers. It was like very fast-paced. Kudos to that.
Well, it's partially the pandemic. I wanted it to be safer that way. And I said, you drive yourself to the set because drivers could expose you to it. And just the less contact, the better. You know what I'm saying? So it's...
Something else that drew my attention to this story is at its core, it's a story about what veterans and first responders have to deal with after their service or during their service. Of course, you know about a lot of these stories, but did you learn something additional during this particular shoot?
I mean, listen, I've worked with veterans and military for 25 years. I've worked around a lot of, and veterans are very much first responders. SEAL teams, they just go in there when, sometimes they're the first in. And this is like a love story to first responders, especially after this pandemic. Cam is really the heart and soul of this movie. So did I learn anything? Well, you learn that like this really goes on, where they sometimes don't take care of them once they get out. And, what Will's dealing with is a very real thing. Insurance companies don't want to do things to save a life. And,
something else that really I liked about this film is that each and every one of the characters has a very rich backstory, almost as if you could take any single one of these and turn it into another film or a short. Are you compelled to stash something away for future projects?
I mean, you can't do a sequel to this movie for obvious reasons, but it's backstory started getting a little bigger as we started going. I give, don't worry about the time, I give my actors a lot of space to improv, and I shoot fast enough that we can experiment. So.
Great. Well, thank you very much. It was a pleasure talking to you, sir. And it's so great to have you here in Costa Rica.
Yeah, I love it. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Say hello to everyone out there. Bye.
I will.